I mean, at this point, Chick-fil-A can sponsor me because I eat their food every single day. Well, seems like every single day. Not actually every single day, y'all. I'm not that fat. Or am I? It's the real question. So, we don't know. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great morning, day, evening, night, whenever you are watching this video. Today I will be doing a recap of my sophomore year of college. Yes, I am finally done sophomore year. I actually finished maybe like 2 weeks ago, but I'm just now getting around to make this video. But yeah, I finished and I'm super happy. I'm glad that it's over with. It's another year that's, you know, behind, came and gone, and I'm going to be a junior in the fall, obviously. So in this video I'm just gonna go over like my high points, my low points, my advice to people if you are in college or about to go to college, or if you're a freshman or whatever the case may be. I'm going to talk a little bit also about my experience as a college student, specifically sophomore year. If you guys don't know, I go to Louisiana State University. I'm a just now ended, I guess, sophomore, so I'm going to be a junior. I am an economics major, Bachelor of Arts instead of Bachelor of Science, which is going to be key in like a few minutes. But yeah, I'm an economics Bachelor of Arts major. I don't have a concentration, I don't have a minor or anything. I just kept it really basic. Where do I begin? I came into sophomore year of college really lost, is probably the best word I can use. I knew what I was doing, I knew what I had to do, but just something wasn't there for me. Basically, I have to actually retract to freshman year. I went into freshman year declaring a major as an economics Bachelor of Science major, which if you guys are an incoming freshman or you're currently a freshman, I just want to say, don't feel pressured to declare a major right as soon as you get to college, because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna change your major or you're gonna find something that you're more interested in. What I would recommend you do is just take your freshman year and don't declare a major, because usually freshman year you're just taking gen ed classes, like you're taking your pre-req classes, so you're not really taking classes that are going to go towards your major. So just take your gen ed classes, and then throughout freshman year you can explore different majors and different classes. You can meet different people that have different majors and get insight on all of the majors that you might be interested in, and then declare your sophomore year. So you're not wasting any time your freshman year taking classes that you might not need if, let's say for example, you switch your major sophomore year. So with that being said, I declared a major my freshman year. I declared economics Bachelor of Science, and I stuck with that throughout all freshman year and first semester of sophomore year. But at the end of first semester sophomore year, which was this past fall semester, something just wasn't sitting with me. I was like, I'm not enjoying this, because I started taking classes for my major freshman year. So I realized like something's just not here for me. Like, I'm not really enjoying this the way I feel like I should be enjoying it. I'm not interested. I was interested in some of my classes. I was interested in my economics classes, but I was not interested in my accounting class or my stats class. And so I was having a really hard time trying to navigate through all that. And I had to take accounting and statistics for my major because it was a required class that I had to take. So I met up with a few professors, not a few professors, wow. I met up with a few counselors, and I ended up changing my major to sociology, which I switched it to that at the end of my fall semester this past year, which was not anything that I wanted to do or expect expected to do. I knew that I wanted to be an economics major. Like, I knew I was interested enough in economics. I just was not interested in accounting or statistics or finance. I just wasn't interested in that. I wanted to focus strictly on economics. And I was like, why can't I have that? Like, I had to take all these classes because economics really is like a big umbrella, and it covers accounting, finance, marketing, stats, all that. So I knew that that's not exactly what I wanted, but I didn't know what else could I go for because that's the only option. So I thought. So I switched to sociology going into spring semester, and I stuck out with that all through spring semester with the mindset that, okay, I'm gonna go back to economics. Like, I'm just testing this right now, but I'm gonna go back to economics. And then at the end of spring semester, I met up with more counselors. In total, you guys, over the past 2 years, I have met with 6 different counselors, minimum. I probably met with more, but I've met with 6 different counselors. And the reason I want to bring that up is because I don't know what it is, if it's just the counselors that I talk to, but correct me if I'm wrong, I just did not receive the help that I needed from the counselors or that I was expecting to get. It was really not a good experience for me. I had to go into the office and figure out what I was looking for without knowing what I was looking for. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you don't know what you don't know. And so one of my biggest issues was I didn't know what I didn't know. So I didn't know what to ask for. I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know anything. Like, I did not know anything. And so I'd go to the counselors and I'd just be like, help me. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, can you please direct me in the right direction, because I have no clue. I would give them things like, okay, well, I'm interested in this and I enjoyed doing this, and this class was easy for me and I enjoyed that class, and this class not so much, hoping that that was going to be enough information for them to try to figure out where exactly should I like go. It didn't work. And so I was like, okay, I was getting frustrated. Like, after the 3rd counselor, I was like, is there anybody on this campus who can help me? Anybody. I don't care if you're a counselor, I don't care if you're a professor, I don't care if you're another student, I don't care if you're the lunch lady. Can anybody just help me? That's the way I was feeling. I'm not kidding. So I don't know if it's just the counselors that I went to. It probably is just the counselors that I went to, because I'm pretty sure there's good counselors out there that are actually going to help you. But the ones that I went to didn't help me at all whatsoever. So another advice or tip that I give you guys, that I can give you guys, is that you should do your own research. Look up your own answers to your questions. Google is your best friend. I'm telling you. I found out everything that I needed to know through Google. And what I did was I got a notebook and I wrote down all my questions. It didn't even have to be like a full question. It could be things like topics like, okay, study abroad. Like, I don't know what exact question I might have for that topic, but that's a topic that I need to search and like go into, you know, detail about it, and I need to like look up. Or if you need to write out just major, declare a major or find a major. You don't know what major, but that's what you need to do. So that's just somewhere you can start to look for a major and do the research, because it's on most likely your university website. You just have to really dig for it. I had to dig a while to find all of my majors that I could take and just different things. There's a lot there, but I'm telling you, it's there. So you just have to look at it, and then once you find the answers to your questions, you might have more questions. Write those questions down, and those are the questions that you go to your counselor with, because 9 times out of 10 they're not going to give you any information unless you ask for it. Well, that's what happened with me. I didn't get the information until I asked for it. So that leads into my next topic, is that I changed my major a 3rd time, and I changed it to economics, Bachelor of Arts. And maybe I just wasn't aware. Maybe I just wasn't, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough, but I just didn't know that there was such a thing. I don't know, y'all. It's a lot and it's really confusing. So I was just kind of searching around on the website, on the university website, and I came across that and I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I kind of looked more into it, and I realized like, okay, this is what I'm looking for. This major is heavy on economics, but not so much on any other business major. When I mean that, I mean by like accounting, finance, marketing. I don't have to take those classes with this major. All I have to do is take economics classes and then humanities classes such as languages, Englishes, history, sociology classes, and that's everything that I was looking for, because I wanted the sociology, but then I also wanted the economics. So I was like, okay, I need to find a happy medium, and that was the happy medium for me. So currently my major is economics, Bachelor of Arts, and I think I found the perfect one. I really hope I did, because if I didn't, I'm gonna be so upset. I actually found out about that major, like I said, from just researching, and then once I found it, I went and asked those questions that I had to my counselor or advisor. I asked her about it, and she was like, oh yeah, that would be a good choice for you. And I was like, you don't say. You couldn't tell me that months ago before. I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, she was like, yeah, that's a good option. Like, let me show you everything that you need for this major. And I was like, okay, thank you. Like, I already know now because I looked everything up. But another tip that I have is take electives that you're actually interested in. Okay, so I don't know how many electives you have to take for your major. It all varies. It all depends on your specific major, but I'm pretty sure everyone has to take at least one elective. So take an elective that you're actually interested in. I've taken interior design, which I was interested in, African and African American studies. I've taken a sociology class. I've taken a communications class, and these are all classes that I personally chose as an elective. Another tip that I have for you guys is go to tutoring. If you're taking a class and you're struggling in that class, let's say, prime example, me. I was taking a statistics class this past semester, and I found myself struggling. I just wasn't understanding it. It wasn't clicking to me. I didn't know if maybe it was because the certain professor I had, or because of the time I was taking the class, or because of other factors. I'm not sure, but I found a tutor, and let's just say I passed the class. So I understood it a lot more when the tutor taught me, and it was because I felt like it was one-on-one. Maybe that's another thing, is because it was such a big class, maybe that's the reason why I wasn't able to focus and really understand what was being taught. But once I went to my tutoring sessions and it was one-on-one, and I was able to ask the questions, and he was able to give me a little bit more, what was that? A motorcycle. And he was able to give me a little bit more information. I understood the material a lot more. So I recommend, if you're taking a class that you're just not doing so well in, or that you're kind of struggling in, go and find a tutor. Go find somebody in your class that understands the material, become friends with them, and ask them like, hey, like, can we meet up sometime and do like a review session? I have a few questions. I'm not really comfortable with this material. Would you mind meeting up with me at the library, or whatever the case may be? And can you help me out? I'm telling you, there's gonna be people that are gonna wanna help you, whether that be a student, whether that be a tutor, because I know sometimes like tutors can be a little bit on the pricier side, especially if you want like multiple sessions or for hours at a time. So your best bet is just to find a student, a fellow classmate in that class, and ask them to like, hey, let's form a study group, and do it that way. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything for my recap of sophomore year. At the end of the day, sophomore year was a success. I finished passing, and now I'm just looking forward to junior year, because that means I'm halfway done, and these past 2 years have gone by like that. So I just know the next 2 years are gonna go by like that, and I'm super excited about it. I actually am like, can we go to August? Like, can we skip to August already? Because I'm ready to just start my junior year and get that over with, and then start senior year and get that over with, and just get it all over with, because that's where I am. But I'm super excited, and I just want to say good luck to anybody and everybody who is going to college for the first time, already in college, your last year in college. anything that involves college, good luck. Honestly, like I said, putting the time in, being dedicated, being organized is half the work. So just know that you can do it. It's not impossible is what I'm looking for. It's not impossible. It is doable. You know how many people graduate from college? It's doable. So just with that mindset, you will be good. So I hope you guys have a great morning, day, evening, or night whenever you are watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.